What's up, guys? I'm Fabian, Little Rocky, Ocegueda. I'm fighting out of Los Angeles. I train out of the Rock Boxing Gym. I'm fighting on March 3rd at the Pandemonium 6. Right now my record's 3-0 with 2 knockouts. My amateur record, I had like about 50 fights. I lost about 5-6 fights. Now I'm just looking to further my career more, and I'm hoping that you guys come and support me on March the 3rd at the Riverside Ca. So I started boxing as long as my dad could hold me. After I came out, my dad was taking me to the gym since I was a little kid. So I was small, and I was running around hitting the punching bags, and my dad would take me to go watch fights. I would be the only kid in the house. Like, all the kids are running around playing, and I was the only kid stuck on the TV watching the fight. I mean, I knew it. If God puts people on the earth for one thing, I was put on this earth to box. Like, that's what I always wanted to do as I was a kid, and there's nothing I love more passionately than I love boxing. Like, nothing brings out more in a person than to be in the ring with somebody one-on-one and to see who wants it more, who trains harder, who needs it more, and I love that feeling. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I want to do it for myself, but I also want to do it for my father. Like, I want my dad to live his dream through me, and my dad like gave me all the good examples to follow, and some of the bad as well not to follow. So I know that my dad did his part. He put 110%. So I got that from him. Like, how much he would sacrifice, how much he would run in the mornings. He would, like, Thanksgiving, he'll be in the room locked up by himself, like smelling the food, not eating. Like, I get all that hard work and dedication. I get it from my dad. Like, my dad gave me a perfect example. His style of boxing. People used to compare him to Salvador Sanchez early in his career. Like, my dad had really good defense, and he was a great fighter, man. It was just a little couple of shortcomings that didn't let him make it as far as he should have. That was one hell of a fight, man. Like, and I'm happy I got to go through a fight like that early in my career. Like, I didn't take a lot of punches in that fight, but that kid came to fight that night. Like, I think he had like 1 win and one win, 1 loss, and 1 draw. And if you learn one thing from one fight, never judge a book by its cover, never judge a fighter by his record. That kid, man, like, my uncle told me, like, don't take his kid lightly, because he might want to get that W just as bad as you did, and he did. He came from the first round to the last round. I mean, he came at me with everything. He just kept coming at me, bomb rushing, throwing punches, and he tested me as a man. He made me go. He made me push myself that much, and I give all my respect to that kid, man. I hit him with everything I had, and I mean, I rocked him a lot of times, but he wouldn't go down. So I give him like all my respect, man, and I tried to fight him again. I wanted to fight him again to prove that I was, you know, better than the last time, because he made me bring out that bring out the dog in me, man. And I love those kind of fights. Those are the kind of fights that I used to want when I was a little kid. I used to like pretend by myself, just going at it with myself, bam, bam, man, just like the Rocky movies, like those kind of stuff. That's what I always wanted in a fight, man. And I can't wait to go through that again. I got a fight coming up on March 3rd that this kid's supposed to be just as tough, they're telling me, and I mean, I hope he's just as tough, man, but this guy, I'm gonna take him out this time. Like, I'm training harder than I did last time. I'm more prepared this time. I'm more physically, mentally, I'm eating better, I'm drinking better, I'm sleeping better, I'm thinking better, I'm living better. Everything's good, man. Like, I'm happy. I'm in a happy place right now, and I mean, I want to thank God for everything, man. Like, I mean, nowhere from the top. Remember, after I'm gone, I want to be remembered. I wanted my kids, my grandkids, my great grandchildren to talk about me. Say my dad was a world champion. He was one of the best. That's why I'm in the sport, man. Like, I want to be one of the best ever, you know. But like the last one with Anthony, man. Like, after a fight, I mean, I really appreciate the fans coming up to me and giving me hugs and telling me great fight and telling, like, I appreciate that love and that respect, man. Like, I mean, the neighborhood that I'm from, there's a lot of guys doing a lot of bad stuff where I live at, man. But when even the guys that are doing bad, like, they respect when somebody from the neighborhood is doing good and they're doing something for the community, and I love that respect, man. Like, it makes me want to do it that much more. It makes me, like, I like being if I could be a role model, man. I mean, that's something that it's a blessing, man, because I mean, I would never thought that I would be in that situation, that position, you know.
Come check me out March 3rd, Riverside, at the Riverside Ca Pandemonium 6.